College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A nice throw that time by the junior quarterback here, getting his first start and leading these Hurricanes. And, you know, you and I were talking to our buddy and our colleague Kevin Connors a couple of days ago, and he reminded us of the Midwest Prep Showcase where he actually predicted that he would end up in Miami, and that's exactly the case.
And you know what they say, partner? If Kevin Connors said it, it's got to be true. He followed these guys all the way through. And he saw how this would turn out, but let's be honest about it. It's still a bit of a surprise. High school teammates, the other heartbreak kid, Tommy Matthews, here as well. You know there's going to be a big-time competition now between the two of them about who will ultimately be the starter. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson, 54 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side catch, Gilmore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Incomplete.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who's unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, they're few and far between because
The Hurricanes now going to send out the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
We got 3. Check 26.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
The 37-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
These college offenses, Charles, so wide open. And there's an example right there that we just saw.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing...
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. I'll tell you what, now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They go screenplay to Langford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To number 15.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Denny Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big... Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught left side, Gilmore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Launching one for Henderson, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson, 29 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down now. It's Woods. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Oh, this whole thing again? Are you dumb? I didn't take anything from you. Your body took it from you. Look, Tommy, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes. For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Trojans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Off the play fake. Flynn. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, it's Charles again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Charles, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to that.
Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So here's a first and 10 for Miami. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson there to make the grab. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead.
Skip Hicks.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Trojans take over at 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the foot.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flynn in trouble, and he's taken down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel. That's how they paid the pocket plays.
How much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was all right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, it's Charles. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trojans, nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn under pressure, and down he goes. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
That's caught at the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 42 yards. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
The extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Out of crease here as he's past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Flynn. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Screen pass to Charles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, another nice throw that time. And all that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the 2nd quarter, Charles, but he's kind of putting all that talk to rest.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away.
taken at the 15, a short kick. A good-looking return set up here.
Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Washington. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. As he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
The USC punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Uses the stiff arm. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flynn, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. They had control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Complete. Intended for his wideout. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. All Hurricanes in the first half. They are rolling under their new QB.
21. Trojans, nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Hurricanes take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. territory. It's a gain of 34.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for the quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Delay of game, offense.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson, 29 yards. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he's going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground, this time to Charles. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own 41-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And Charles, look, I mean, coming into this one, you and I, we didn't know what to expect. This could have certainly been a disaster, nothing short of it. But this young man under center, he has certainly risen to the occasion.
He certainly has, and we certainly prepared in case it was the disaster that maybe it could have been. But there's no question, he's been the star of the show. But while we say that, let's make sure we remember the rest of the team, the supporting guys, because otherwise we'll have a lot of mamas upset with us if we don't mention them, and they have played awfully well in addition.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They'll try the left side. It's Woods. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. This is really something for a guy who's been rotated in and out of this offense. Heck, the last 2 games being his only back-to-back starts, he has come through with 5 touchdown strikes in this semifinal. And still, you got to think there's going to be talk about Tommy Matthews. So get ready for all those sports radio debates all the way until kickoff of the national championship game. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The USC punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Shrugs him off. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
at their own 34-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Back to the ground, this time Langford.
Number 15, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. On first down, it's Woods. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
It's Woods, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down.
And he will take this in. A touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Trojans take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn can't get away, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Miami Hurricanes are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.